Hello there and welcome back to Satisfactory. Yes, back on Satisfactory for Wednesday, good old hump day. Hopefully everyone's having a good week. This is good. Hopefully. Anyway, if you're not, I'm sorry. It's just sometimes the universe hates us all eventually. Um, yes, we're back on our modded playthrough, and if you'd like to know what those mods are because of any various reasons, the mods list is down in the description section of the video, along with all the mod authors, and a link to Satisfactory Mod Manager so you can download and install mods for yourself. Yes. Good old Satisfactory Mod Manager. It's saved me a couple times already. But yes, we're back on here, and so we got a few things before we get started. Um, there's one thing I was informed of, or a few things I was informed of um, over the last not was it this week? Was it Monday? Something like that. I don't remember which video it was on, but we're definitely going to be covering what I was informed of before we get started here. So, and we look in my inventory here. I do have a few things. So, but first off, we're going to cover this bug here. So, if you weren't here, or you don't remember, or you do remember and need a refresher, or you don't need a refresher, whatever the case may be. So the one case we have, let's go over two walls. Oh, and all this information was provided to me by Lady HA Gaming, I believe it is. So shout out to them, and they are another Satisfactory YouTuber. So do be sure to check them out should you have the time, um, and what's not, because we all gotta support each other as the smaller YouTube community. It's the only way forward anymore. Um, oh, whoops. Hold on. I guess that's not the only way forward, but it definitely is the best way forward, in my opinion. So this bug right here, the bug of not being able to paint walls correctly. So this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and I can click this all I want, and it won't paint it, right? So there's a few ways around this one, around this bug, if you don't remember. I don't think placing a wall will do it. No, placing a wall will not do it. But I believe placing a door will do it if we place a door nearby. Yeah, there we go. Finally painted it. And then we can't paint this one. And then there's another way you can also fix this too um, uh, by adjusting another door's color, I think. Yeah, it's unpainting itself, as you can see. You can also adjust the material. So yeah, basically just the easiest way is just place another door. And it'll fix it. It won't be painted properly, because it doesn't have that one, but that's just the way it is. It's apparently the reason I showed you that, um, just in case you're new or whatever, or you've forgotten. Um, the main reason I showed you that is because apparently that's not a mod bug. That is just a bug in Update 7. So, um, second thing, um, that we'll be covering is I've been doing Ficsmas all wrong apparently. Uh, so apparently there's this thing called the gift tree, which I just looked at this and went, oh, it's just a smaller version of the tree, no big deal. Apparently this tree actually has a purpose. It's not just a decoration thing, which I thought all of them were decoration things, which most of them are. But as you can see, there's a little port right in the middle of the tree. There's a little port that you can hook a belt to. Now, I did not know this. Again, provided by Lady HA Gaming. I did not know this about the Ficsmas gift tree. I thought it was just a smaller version of the big tree in case you wanted a smaller tree, which it'll serve that purpose too. But its main purpose is to hook it up. Uh, there we go. Oh, this box is going the wrong way. Yeah, and see, and what it is, if you actually read it, and I should have read this. I'm stupid. I should have read this. So it comes bearing gifts and produces 15 gifts per minute. So this provides actual gifts for being able to provide gifts to the thing. And that I did not learn this until. Actually, can I put a crate down? I did not learn this until later. Actually, you know, I want to put a bigger crate down. I should be able to afford a bigger crate, right? I can't. Do I have any? I don't have any steel pipe. Let me go fix that just real quick, like. I knew I felt a disturbance. There we go. Got it fixed. Okay, now we're good. Every now and again I'll get interruptions. I have to take care of them before I proceed. So we need some steel pipes, though. Oh, that's still taking wire down. Oh, wow. You have some. You do have some steel pipes. I need some steel pipes. Sure. Need some steel pipes because I want to put a bigger box down. So yeah, because of me not reading, I had to be informed by somebody else of what to do, which is you know, it happens. Again, first Ficsmas ever, and I have already have already managed to not read how to do stuff. So we're going to put a big old box down, and we're going to collect us a bunch of gifts. But I did not learn of this news. I don't have any. I didn't have any gifts in there until I already had collected this many. I had collected that many. I actually collected a little bit more, but I sank them because I was like, I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna leave it here for now. So this one, the 11,000, I actually have a list I had wrote down. Where is it? There it is. So the 11,250 was for the blue bubbles. The blue bubbles. Yep, there they are. Okay, let's hook it up. Oh yeah, I had to upgrade all these too. Oh, there we go. Autosave lag. I had to upgrade all these to bigger boxes because there was no way around. There was no way around such things. You cannot fit 11,250 into a small box. I think it's only like, is it 42 or, oops, sorry, if it was 42 or 45,000, something like that. Or 4,500, 42 or 4,500. Anyway, we can go ahead and start that. So I just wanted to not start that until you guys are able to see it, so. And we might as well upgrade all these to Mark III as well. Oh yeah, by the way, we did finally finish these two, which were they were further one research. Which research are we looking at? It's the one. It's this one, isn't it? Yeah, it's 500 snow. That's all we need left. 500 snow. I guess when we collect enough, we'll get that started. For snow. Did I not write that down? I did not. Oh, this was for the last research. Okay. Let's change this recipe to snow, to actual snow. So it's 5 gifts per 2. Five gifts makes 2 snow. Oops, wrong thing. 5 gifts makes 2 snow. Yes. So we need. So we'll take those 5 times 500 and then divide that by 2 because it makes 2. So 5 times 500. That's yeah, 5 times 500. That's 2,500. 100, divide that by 2 because it makes 2, so 1,250. 1,250. Yeah. 1,250. Now I'm just gonna reconnect that. And then we'll collect that 1,250 for the actual snow. Because we do not have actual snow. We have the candy canes, unless we did the snow already. Let me actually check that. No, we did not do the snow. Okay. So that is for that, and that is for that. And then we'll do the research or whatever. So we needed 500 candy canes, 500 bows, and what else? 500 snow. Okay. So 1,250. I'm actually going to write that down because I'll forget later. Okay. Alrighty. So once we get to 1,250, then I'll put that in this box because I like to do precise. I don't want to make more than I need. You know. Yes. Okay, that's the other thing. So that was the two things that I was told to fix. So two things that I was informed of. There's one last thing I was informed of, but it wasn't due to anybody, just my own research. I was curious. So it happened in September. Coffee Stain Studios um, finally gave an answer to the question of, was the music on the boombox? So here's our boombox here. Was the music on this boombox was it copyrighted, essentially? Basically, can we use it online without getting a copyright claim? And then in September 22nd, they finally answered that on their. They did answer that on their Twitter page. That's it. Yeah, they answered that on their Twitter page that it is DMCA free. So, and I'd imagine that's only with the intent of playing it within the game. So. Um, I wouldn't try this outside of Satisfactory. So we're going to try it this one time. We're going to play a bit of music. Of course, with me talking, I'm not going to just listen to music, and that's all we listen to. But I'm going to try a little bit of music, and if I got a copyright claim on this video, it'll stay up. But the next one won't have any music. So we're going to try it. I'm afraid of always playing music, but I would like a little bit of background music if it's possible. Like Dyson Sphere program allows their music to be played on YouTube without even so much as this is claimed by this person or this company. So, and we're going to be listening to this tape. Yeah, Absolute Fix It, which is one of my more favorites anyway. So yeah, here we go. I do need to turn it down though. So wait, which music would that be? Dialogue volume? Would there be equipment volume, factory volume, ambient volume, master volume, ambient volume? Let's try this. That was not it. Oh, do you have to do it on it? Do you have to do it on the boombox itself? Possibly. Let's do it on put down R for menu. Oh yeah, do it here. Okay. Hopefully everybody can hear that still. Yeah? Can you still hear that? Maybe there. Let's go back to song 1, tier 1. Can we skip around? Nope. Yeah, that's not bad. It's a little loud though. Turn it down just a bit. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and try this out, and if we get a copyright claim, then the music goes away, but still a bit loud. Something like that. I'm off my recording software here is what I'm basing this on. Okay. And we could play it, we can have a little music in the background while we play, which I think would be really good. I think this audio, this was probably up here, wasn't it? I'm actually going to turn this down too. Just adjusting some volumes here. I'm still getting my setup corrected, all that good stuff. And I would like to find a happy medium, essentially. Oh yeah, the ambient volume is not working. Okay, let's just stick with that. But yeah, I do know that the in-game music itself, not these tapes, but the in-game music, they have the rights to that song, but they do not have the right to, or we do not have the right to play the background music. It happens naturally within the game. We do not have that right to play that on YouTube, which is unfortunate. There you go. A little bit of background music. Hopefully, we'll do a check to make sure we can hear that and see what volume it is. Unfortunately, I can't do that until after recording, so I guess if you guys can't hear the music, then just have to deal with it. But yeah, that was one of the other things I learned recently, and this happened all the way back in September, so I just assumed that it was going to be copyrighted. Is it playing anything? Apparently it is. I can't skip around, unfortunately. Or something like that. But apparently, at least this tape so far, I think they did this music themselves. So, which is good. But just as long as I don't get a copyright, even a copyright claim for a small YouTuber is kind of a big blow, because if you are monetized, even if the video does get monetized, it can actually limit that monetization. So, be real careful about that. Okay. Now that all that's out of the way, like 20 minutes in, let's go ahead and do some motors. So that's apparently our next goal. We need to get rotors out of here, which are being made in here. So that's where our rotors are being made. So what I'm thinking is we're going to have a triple wall right there somehow and get it all split. Now what we can do is we can use this splitter to our advantage. There's a splitter right here that's supposed to split the rotors between the floors on the smart plating. We can just we can move this over. We go over here. I think it might be the 2 wall is what we need here to connect to it. And then we can just as easily drag that across, get it connected. we are probably going to need this. I think it's going to be there, at least according to that one. Looks like it's going to be there, so let's go ahead and take that and see if we can run it across a straight line. That looks correct. Yep. Okay. If I can get the right angle, because the wire is kind of in the way. And I can't take off of these rotors. Like, I could split it as well there, but then I gotta find a way to get it across there too. So it's just like, it's just not worth it. Wow, that's pretty loud, huh? Yeah, I think we're ahead it for audio. Yeah, I think we're ahead it for audio was definitely worth, or where it was needed to be. Aha! Finally got it. So yeah, that's gonna bring the rotors. And then we can automatically do this. So where's the center? Oh, it's connecting into a merger there. 1, 2, 3, 4. So right there. Okay, now this is going to come up to this level, which is our stators come out here. Yeah, our stators do come out here, so we're gonna need to find a different way. We need to drag power over there too. Oh, you know what we could have done? We could have dropped this down to connect up with that. Oh, the only problem is that was with... We can still do it. So we're still going to use the covered lift setup. Yeah, let me get these all off of here. I need to lower this down. I guess I could have left them. I'll leave that one there for right now. Oh, that's not going to work. So the one thing we can use the cover lifts for, even though they're still broken, is we can grab a covered lift here, because these things allow it to be shorter. Yep, that's perfect. They allow the lifts to be shorter than normal. And that conveyor lift, yep, it has rotors in it. So, and then we just change it to a Mark III. So that allows these lifts, because I seen this one and I'm like, yeah, that's gonna need to be that way. So I don't want it to go through the power lines. But we could just easily connect this to there. And then we're following just above those power lines. So these serve a double purpose. And then that also gets us below our stator output. And then our stators can, I think our stators might go across the road. Oh no, our stators are going to go underground. Okay, so they're going to come out here and then they're going to go to that building. Okay, never mind. And they need to go out elsewhere as well, but that's okay. So then, oh, I'm going to need to, there's too many connections in the way. Actually, leaving that there allowed me to line it all up. Worked out pretty darn well here. Okay, now we gotta do our famous little connection here. What we got going on? So that's like there. Actually, don't know how high that's gonna be. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's on that. It's on the fourth wall and just above the top is where those two are. we got to build these manually. Eventually we'll get around to using the blueprint machine. Okay, make sure I got that right. Looks like I did. Alright. No, we can't put that there. We can always check it though, but I'm pretty sure it's correct. This will be going just below those other belts, and those ones are going to come up and go that way too. So, yep, looks straight and level. Okay. So then we're going to grab a bit of architecture. We're going to grab a small concrete pillar. Actually, I'm going to grab a ladder first. Get all the way up there. A little bit easier when you're on top of a ladder. A bit higher than I wanted, but that's okay. Grab our concrete pillar right there. And then we grab, I mean, we could do these with beams too. It's all the same, but I'd rather do it this. It puts it right where I want it, so. Oh, did we go? We went back to Mark 1s because the Mark 2s have a thing you can see them through, which is really annoying. Oop, wrong thing. I want that. There we go. Okay, I'll get rid of that. I don't know if we're gonna be able to put it there. We can put it there. I can't. I don't think I'm. Oh. Sometimes you just gotta hit the right pixel. Oh, there we go. Just gotta hunt around. Oh, okay. We'll have to do that from the bottom. Nice. Okay. And we'll just connect these two together with a bit of autosave lag. And bang. Alright, now we also gotta do this too, so. The street lamps. I might remove this. The street lamps in this game are kind of weird in the way that they for my sidewalks they almost have to be up against the building in order to work. I think it's 3 back from the center, or is it 2 back from center? One, 2, 3 back from center. Same with this one. Yeah, 3 back from center. Okay. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but it's like I just need to figure out a way to make this work. 3 back from center. There we go. And that perfectly crosses them. Now, I don't know how this is going to light it up. It might be a pain in the butt. Oh yeah, we need a Mark 1 pole as well. Mark 1 poles, these don't serve any purpose other than for decoration. Just it gives it a much better base anyways. So, you know, no big deal there. And like I said, they're not used. They're just there for decoration. Do we connect between the two? We do not. Because it's connected between the two up there. Okay. I don't like lights crossing over in this game. It's just one of them things. It's just really annoying when the lights cross over because it can also cause issues. One, two, three. And I should be connecting to which one? Okay, that one. That one there. There we go. This is just to bring power across. What I might even do is, I might figure out a different way of doing this. Later on. And some of this music is real quiet, isn't it? Like you can't even hear it, but it is playing. Playing song 4. Oh, there's only 4 songs. So yeah. Yeah, I don't know if we can play these other ones inside this game. Again, like I said, it's one of those things I'm in testing phase for. I love the music, but playing it with the videos, especially being a small YouTuber where you can't exactly defend yourself against some of that stuff, it's you kind of have to just not play music. Basically, what I do for the most part is I just whatever you call it. Yeah, I'll play the in-game music on there once, and if I get a copyright claim, I remove them, or I don't remove the music because my videos are usually over an hour long, so it's really hard for YouTube to be able to do that. Because it's not going to be able to distinguish between my voice and the music being played. So it's not going to be able to mute the music, it's just going to mute the whole audio. The whole audio. At least that's what I had found from testing. Was it just remove the audio? Because it makes sense, because as I'm recording, I may be like, I got a mic on a channel, I've got I've got the audio on another channel, the actual audio you're hearing that isn't my voice. I got that on a separate channel. And while it's recording, it puts both of those, it puts 2 and 2 together. Basically, just puts it together in simple terms, for lack of better words. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It's at the top of that one. Just sticks. We want a wall mount. Oh, that was not. Well, it is correct, but it isn't. Okay, there we go. I need a bit of a ladder. It was a little bit tall last time, so. No, I'm not tall enough. It's 9 tall is where I want to be. Just about. And power. And this one. But yeah, like I was saying, it's actually really difficult for the small time channels to be able to defend against it. And the reason it's so hard, even if it is under fair use, if a company that owns the rights to that music really wants to be really hard about it, they can order a takedown of your video and you'll lose the video entirely. I mean, it's not such a big deal per se, but you can also land in even hotter water, which is getting a copyright strike, which it's a 3-strike system, I believe. It's a 3 strikes and you're out system, which yeah, if you're suspected of making false fair use false fair use reports. Like, oh, you know, if you think it was fair use and they deemed it to not be fair use, you can actually be subject to your channel being taken down entirely as well by YouTube itself. It's like I get it. They take copyright claims and stuff. They take copyright claims very very seriously, which that's fine. Only to a certain extent, though, because after a certain bit, they kind of take it a little too far, I think, within the law. It gets taken a little too far, and can land you in some pretty hot water if you're not careful. I've only done a fair use report or claim or whatever, fair use claim once, and man, that was the scariest shit ever. It was just like, all right, well, we'll give them 30 days to respond, and if they deem it not fair use, your channel can be either subject to video takedown or the entire channel being taken down. I'm just sitting there going, well, shit. What am I gonna do if that happens? I guess I'll just have to start over. And you think, oh, that's not a big deal for you because you only got 151 subscribers right now, which I'm very thankful for to have those, as always. But I also have over 500 videos on my YouTube channel already, because I upload 2 channels a day, weekly, or 2 channels a day for 5 days a week, and then I upload at least 1 video for Saturday and 1 video for Sunday. At least. Sometimes I'll upload, 2 videos on Saturday or 2 videos on Sunday. It just depends on the amount of time that I have. If I'm wanting to do something that's going to be a one-off video, then I'm going to put that on the weekend, but I'm not going to cut into the normal content that goes on the weekend. Because I would not like to be cut off on something I was enjoying watching if the creator decided they needed another time slot. It's like, I mean, it's going to get harder as it goes on, as we continue to grow this industry channel, which is just a video game channel, but I do like calling it an industry. And I'm fully going into that. Like, originally the channel was only called here go on another little rant. Originally the channel was just called Whitestone Industries, just because of the hell of it, because of my fake company I created years ago. And I'm gonna call it a fake company as well, because it's the truth. If I call it anything else, I could land into legal hot water later on down the road. I could land in some legal trouble because there is and I'm fully aware of this, there is an actual Whitestone Industries, but they are very inactive. They're a painting company, which I thought was funny. Now, whether they seen me or my channel on YouTube and decided that they were going to make or that's what they were going to call their company, or whether they came up with it themselves, which the latter is the more likely scenario. Like the former is the scenario that's like 1% possible, maybe even less than 1%, and the latter is like a 99.99999% chance that that's what happened. That they just came up with themselves, like I did, because I always like to give people the benefit of the doubt, which could land me in some hot water doing that too. But yeah, it was called that originally because of a Minecraft server back in my high school days. This was probably 2009, 2010. I don't know exactly when it had happened. It was actually a mining company, fake mining company for a Minecraft server long time ago, and I kept it. I kept the name. It was even before then. It was originally called White Wolf Industries, which was good until I had tried to abbreviate it, and I went, okay, no, I don't want to be associated with World War One. I'm sorry. No, thank you. Because White Wolf Industries, WWI, was what it would have been. But I'm glad I didn't stick with that. I decided, okay, I gotta come up with something else. So, Whitestone Industries, and then GTA 5 rolled around with the online. I'm trying to look for this. There we go. Okay. GTA 5 rolled around with the whole online or the whole Rockstar service, being able to create your own club or clan or whatever you wanted to call it. Yeah, that'll work. So I created my own club, clan. I can't remember what they were called. Yeah, I created my own on the Rockstar website, and they let you design your own. Within their little designer, they let you design your own symbol, which was really awesome. So, and it was kind of like Forza. Forza's kind of car design creator. The where you grab layers of different designs or different you can get different layer design, and you put the layers on top of each other and you create something out of all those different layers that are available to you. So that's what I did, and that's where WSI was born, was back in, what was it, 2013, 2014? When was GTA 5 released to Xbox 360? That's when that happened. So I'm just trying to remember, and I'm not exactly focused right now. Need a ladder first. So yeah, that's how that all started, which was really awesome. It just kind of grew up from there. So, and that was my logo for my company, was Whitestone Industries, my fake company, I should say. I'm not trying to be an actual company, although if I was, I did come up with a company name for if I was to run an automotive shop, which is that would be one of my dreams. Other than doing YouTube, of course, which has been a thing for me that I've wanted for a long time, to be able to run a YouTube channel. And it wasn't until a very good friend of mine begged me, in a sense. He's like, you gotta take your YouTube channel there, and you've got to do something with it. You got to take that, and and I was just like, yeah, okay. And so we came up with something, because we were going to be playing 7 days, and it kind of started there in a sense. I mean, I've had this channel since like 2013, so. But I never really did anything with it. I did a little bit with it, tried to do some stuff, but it didn't exactly take off the way I wanted it to. But you can still find those videos today on my channel. Be warned, flashing lights, warning. Man, it was so long ago as well. The good old memories, man. But yeah, that's how I got my start, for the most part, on the whole channel name and stuff like that, which was named Whitestone Industries back then as well. And then only last year, around February was it, we started doing videos on 7 days. Okay, that'll work. Did we get? Yeah, we got that. Got that. We got that. We got those. Okay. Yeah, I had to get power over here, so so that we could get this stuff. We'll go across there. Yeah, very nice. And then we'll go into this little wall here. I'm sure you guys have heard this a few times from me on my whole escapades, my channel, stuff like that. There we go. Now we'll turn that into a Mark III. Yes. And then that's where I am today. 151 subscribers from starting with only, I think we had like less than 20 when we started out last year. So we're growing pretty fast. It's actually very nice. Okay. How much are we producing of stators? We got 6 of these, so 5 times 6 is 30. So we're producing 30 a minute. And if we go to the old O key here, then we're going to type in motor, which motor is going to be 5 per minute. I'd like to expand. It needs 10 stators per minute for each motor. It also needs 10 stators per minute. So it needs 10 and 10 in order to produce 5. So we could do only 3 machines making motors. That's pretty small, man. I might go for 6 and just be inefficient for a little while. Until we either overclock these or we get more of them. That would be nice, though. So yeah, we'll just go 6 so we can fill up the space. We'll do the same layout. Grab one of these. It's going to be a lot of walking back and forth. So yeah, right there like that. And yeah, against the thing. Okay. So production, assembler. So it's going to be like this. No. It's going to be like this. 2, 3, using the smart mod here. And I only hope to continue to grow my YouTube channel. Or our YouTube channel, I should say, by now. Because it's all that. But yeah, I've always liked I'm now finally getting into the oh, you gotta be kidding. Wrong button. Trying to finally get into the whole realm of what my channel is named after. We started out with Satisfactory, that was the first one. But yeah, I forgot to explain. A really good friend of mine had, I guess you could say, challenged me, in a sense. Had challenged me to do a video by myself. So, and was, saying, you gotta do a video by yourself, because I was doing the whole 7 days thing. And which, coordinating 1, 2, 3, 4 other people, plus myself, us all trying to coordinate with each other to get in to actually play it, was actually really, really difficult. On top of everybody has their own schedules and stuff like that, and it was a mess. And on top of that, I was recording it. The way I was recording it was I was recording the entire play session, because we can't play like an hour or two at a time like I can by myself. We can't play an hour or two at a time and then stop for a moment, reset everything, and try and then start the next video. That just it's not something that we were able to do. It was just once we started, that was it. We just kept going. So then that was a problem. So then I had to basically edit the video and cut it in, break it up into sections so that I could upload it. So I could upload it without having to be, 6 hours long. Because at the time I was like, I can't have a video that's 6 hours long. So I was doing 30-minute sections. It was not good. It didn't work. Because there'd be conversations, like I tried not to, but there'd be conversations that were cut off. It was not a good time for us. We tried. It was just not working out. And eventually, some schedules got changed around, so we lost a person to play 7 days, and then we lost another person to play 7 days. So then it was just like 3 of us at one time, and then it was just like, this is done. It's died. Let's just move on to something different. So then I was silent for a bit. And yeah, that's when I was kind of convinced to start Satisfactory all by myself. And unbeknownst to me, or unknown to me, that was when my YouTube channel was going to start actually moving in the right direction. So yeah, finally started moving in the right direction. On top of that, is it 6 and 7? I think it's 6 and 7, isn't it? I always forget, or is it 5 and 6? Might be 5 and 6, What would you say? 5 and 6? I think that's 5 and 6. We'll just put down a thing. Put down a splitter. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 5 and 6. Okay. That's still intact? Yeah, okay. Yep, and then that sparked on its own beast, and then it finally did hit me that I'm an industry channel that I'm playing Satisfactory, and then I was getting suggested to play other factory style games like Factorio, and because I had played Factorio years ago as well. Factorio, basically any kind of building game, tycoon game is what I'm into. I tried to do, we're still trying to do like driving games, racing games on the weekends, just to kind of have some variety, because I don't want to play factory games all the time, every time, or tycoon games all the time, every time. Sometimes I just want to do something a little bit different. So this one's going to be 5. This one's going to be 6. Yeah, then it's just like, it just kind of started, it's really starting to snowball just a little bit, which is what I'm happy for. And hopefully it continues to snowball, which it snowballs on the weekend, which is funny. I'm happy for it. I just think I think it's a little bit weird that it does it on the weekends. Like almost every weekend we gain. That's where we gain most of our subscribers. But yeah, I definitely you still feel it. It's just the hardest time for any YouTube channel is the beginning. That is the hardest point of all. because you're still trying to get recognized and stuff like that. And some of us are luckier than others. Some of us, you know, they struggle for, half a year or whatever trying to get up to 500 subscribers or 1,000 subscribers or whatever, and then they just kind of take off from there. But like a lot of us, we're competing with the bigger channels, because the bigger channels, obviously, they got like all the audience. They got all the audience all the time. It's really hard to compete with those channels that got millions and millions of subscribers and stuff like that. Because we either got to bring something unique to the table, or we got to bring something at least different, vastly different. Because if you try to copy the big channels, you might get some success that way, but it's going to be short term. And you're probably ultimately going to fail in the end. People are going to go, "Oh, this person's just copying this YouTube channel, so I'm not going to watch them." And and to me, that depends on the type of copying you're doing. If you're copying like everything that this bigger YouTuber does, I don't think you should be doing that. It's a bit taking it too far. But if you're like copying like you're doing a similar, I guess I would say probably most YouTube channels have a very similar intro. I tried to come up with my own, and it didn't work out well. And it's still a test in progress. I'm sure. Sure, most people are just like, "What the hell are you doing with your life?" Like, why? just why? Just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. See, I'm going to that point there. And this keeps everything in a nice grid-like fashion. My outro, I think I've got it. I keep screwing it up, but I think I got it down. I got what I want to say down. And I also am trying to experiment with intros for different types of games being different. I mean, it's going to be very, very similar, but like Satisfactory, all my intro for Satisfactory is very, very unique to Satisfactory, because nobody else is going to be playing mods like that on a different game and Satisfactory Mod Manager. Which I'm actually happy for, that more and more games nowadays, this is another topic, but more and more games nowadays are starting to have their own mod managers, which I think is really awesome, because then that actually helps out the modding community, both the creators and the users of mods. It helps out everybody. At least it seems it does. I mean, if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. I've been wrong before. But I would like it to be a thing, that all games have their own. If they're going to support mods, they're either going to go through the Steam Workshop, or they're going to go through their own mod manager, which both are fine. It's nice to be able to find all your mods in one place for damn near every game that has. If a game supports Steam Workshop, you're going to have mods for said game, which is awesome. And I hate the companies that. Well, I guess I don't hate them. It's not that personal. It's just I dislike the ones that. See, that's the inputs. The output's gonna go over there. We're gonna have this loop around like the other one did. Yeah, I very much dislike the ones that currently they hate getting their mods. Oh, stators are down here. Wait, does this goes to storage, right? Oh, okay, stators are gonna come in through the top, that's right. That's fine. But the ones that dislike to use Steam Workshop, I mean, if you're gonna have mods in your game, you allow Steam Workshop, I think. Yeah, Steam Workshop, so that everybody can get the mods in the same spot. It's a really nice idea. It doesn't always work out that way, but if it's possible, I think it should be able to be allowed. But I guess if you have your own mod manager, I guess that's not a bad way to go either. I don't know. It's just one of them things. Just like, it'd be really nice if everybody could get the mods for all the games that support mods. I'm not saying that every game should support mods, but I'm saying that the ones that do should support either having all of your mods or having the Steam Workshop availability or having your own mod manager. Because, modding of the past was not fun. It really was not. Either latter. I remember modding Skyrim back in the day. When I finally decided to start doing it, that was when I finally got a PC and of course I bought Skyrim for the PC just so I could specifically mod it. And yeah, that's a tedious thing and a half right there. And this conversation has spiraled way out of control. And I don't know, again, it's one of them things. I don't know how it got here, but it's here. Uh-oh. Oh, we should have put rotors. We should have put rotors far over. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, I should have done that earlier. And we'll do the hooded. It doesn't matter which one, as long as we can do that. Oh, whoops. The other one, the covered lift, it does it so much shorter. Ah, there we go. I must have just not moved my mouse up. Okay, and then that allows that one. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stand back far enough to be able to get this in there. Maybe there? Is that the proper distance? It's hard to tell from down on the ground. Oh, wait. Aha, it is. Cool. And that'll be stators. Stators coming out. But anyway, yeah. So yeah, the first little bit of the YouTube channel, it has been difficult to earn subscribers and stuff like that, which is all fine and dandy. I am more than willing to put in the effort. There's my stators, there's my rotors. Okay, yeah, I am more than willing to put in the effort for everyone. And if I was to ever earn money doing this, because I'm not going to say that I am going to earn money doing this, because I can't guarantee that. It's mostly it's up to you guys whether that becomes a reality or not. I will definitely put that money back into the channel itself. Because if I do that, then I can snowball it, or we can snowball it into something even greater. And then everybody can be happy. But yeah, money's not my it's not my goal. Um, if I earn money doing this, awesome. But if I don't, if I don't get to that stage, it might be sad, but I'm not going to put too much stock into it at the moment. Because that's not my ultimate goal at all. My ultimate goal for this YouTube channel, is to just be another one of those channels that loves to share their passion and wants to show off their channel. Wants to. Well, I guess not show off, not in that context, but definitely would be awesome if that's level. Okay. But definitely would be awesome if I could share games and stuff like that. Like the other thing I want to do is I want to be able to come. That sounded terrible. That's not what I meant at all. I want to be able to share or be able to share games that nobody's heard of. Basically, I want to be able to help out those smaller developers too. Like, I'm all into the I'm all into the ability to what did I do the other one? The ability to help small channels support each other, help small developers sell their games, stuff like that. I mean, if it relates to what I'm doing, obviously, that will definitely be done. But the only problem with me doing that right now, like, I'm sure a lot of people are going, well, why don't you do that right now? Why don't you help support those smaller channels right this moment? It's like, I can't exactly do that because I don't have, I don't have the time at this specific moment nor the money to be able to do that, because the games that you want to watch somebody play, those games are going to cost money. That's just the reality of it. Is it right here? And that was kind of my goal as well with Satisfactory. I should have been into it a lot earlier. I realize that now. But yeah. I was just like, yeah, I want to play Satisfactory and show people what Satisfactory is all about. Well, not just Satisfactory, but games in general. We can play games that are not as widely heard of and spread the word, basically. Help smaller developers. It's a good goal to have, but on the offhand, you do gotta have certain perks. But hey, we're making motors. Yeah, buddy. We are making motors. We do gotta have a certain amount of like profit and stuff like that in order to be able to do stuff like that, like I want to do. That'd be my ultimate goal. Like, the end goal is to be able to help those smaller channels or smaller developers, being a smaller channel myself and being able to help out the smaller channels as well. That's what I'd like to do. Because it's hard being a small YouTube channel. As far as getting recognized and stuff like that, that's where most of the hardness comes in. Plus, you do got to put in a lot of work and whatnot. And we do got to put in a lot of work for the subscribers that we earn. Not that that's a bad thing. It probably should be that way. That way you can't just upload one video and get all your subscribers. like I said, I've been putting in the work. Probably, I wish I could put in more work. I wish I could, I guess not put in more work, but have better quality content. That's why. That's also why I kind of waited on doing anything, anyways. Because I didn't. I don't. You know me. I don't exactly have the money to be able to put in for good equipment and stuff like that. I mean, I'm using a headset that was bought for me by a very good friend of mine. I'm using headset, using the mic on that headset in order to talk to you guys, as well um, as being able to hear the game properly and stuff like that. And even my PC is nothing to. It's nothing to write home about. It's a pretty poor setup, um, as far as that is concerned. It's not something that you know people are going to brag about. And as although some of us currently know, the graphics card in this computer is failing only after a few years. I think maybe 2 or 3. I don't know. 6. Okay, yeah, we got a problem with power. We probably blew a fuse. I had... Wait, did we actually blow a fuse? We should be producing... I thought I had all of them turned back on. I was having an issue between episodes while I was collecting. I was having this issue with power. Where I wasn't... I ran out of coal. Or was it coal? No, it was water. I ran out of water. So we put it... Oh yeah, that's right. It wasn't between these 2 episodes, but it was earlier on. We had 2 water trains. Because we were bringing in we were sucking up the water pretty damn fast and getting it to its station. It just the train was not fast enough to deliver the water to keep everything going. So we were having trouble with that. But yeah, anyway, enough about that system there. Yeah, that is my ultimate goal, is to be able to help out. Because I mean, there is some YouTubers that do help out the smaller channels, but it's not as common because they're too busy with their own channels to be able to worry about us. Not that that makes them a mean person and they should help us or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just simply saying that yeah, I think that's the correct height. Yeah, probably. That they're way too busy to be able to help us, and we should be able to help ourselves. Which we do try. Okay, and then that'll go into there, and that'll merge all of these together. Cool. Those are the rotors. All right, awesome. Let's fill that up right now. Yeah. Let's go figure out this power issue real quick before the end of the episode. Yeah, like I said, if I was to actually start earning money at this, I'd definitely put it back into to make better content for you guys, and because I would be able to, I'd be able to have that kind of stuff. I'd be able to afford actual good editors, make some really awesome videos. I'd be able to afford a good mic where you guys can hear me clearly, because my mic does not portray my voice like it should. I mean, it makes sense. It's a headset mic that's meant for communicating with other players. It's not meant for communicating. Oh yeah, we're low on water again. I have 2 trains. Oh yeah, look at this. I have 2 freaking trains delivering water. How do we not have enough water? I even have pipes. I have 2 trains and I have pipes bringing water over here. It's not enough. It's frustrating. So water train 1 What's that train? No. Oh, no, I can't see it. Is there a train down here? Let's see if there's a water train down here. Maybe it tried to offload. Oh no, it did offload water. How are we out of water? It just offloaded water. I can't see into the station for some reason. Oh, it's because it's trying to... Let's turn the power back on for a second. Come on. Work. There we go. Oh, what? You didn't offload your water. You still have 310. I mean, yeah, these are full, so why... Oh, do I have something set weird here? Oh yeah, this is still a bug. They still have yet to fix that. Where it's only showing half. 2,000. 2,000. No, we're all full. And also the way I got it set up is the system deadheads after it gets to the last set of... Yeah, these are all full, or at least that one is. That one's full. That one's full. That one's full. I'm having flow issues, I think. Yeah, I think what it is it's flow issues. Either that or the pipe's bugged again. I don't think that's the case though. Walk right back up her staircase here, which I hardly ever use. Wish I could get little spotlights without having to use a mod. Oh yeah, so, and I think on one of those episodes, or between one of the episodes, I had, basically I had not circulated, but I had deadheaded the system to the last set of deals here. So all of this ends up at this pipe at the back, which goes all the way to the end, which it deadheads there, so it doesn't circulate. So that all these pumps that I've got set up are basically acting as either a way to pump the water to keep the flow maxed out, or in order to keep the flow from going backwards. So, which eventually we'll get valves to do that for us. We can take some of those pumps out. Yeah, these are full. Either that or I'm having some kind of weird bug. Okay, these are full. We're getting there anyway. Yeah, this one's not getting full. What the heck here? We seem to have steadied back out at 1500 megawatts, which is where we want it. Yeah, this one's really empty. Like it's half empty, and I don't understand why that is. Well, I guess that'll be something I'll have to figure out later. But yeah, that is our issue. So it's not the water delivery system. It's the, well, I guess technically, it's not the trains delivering the water is the problem. It's the ability to get the water up, because there's only a few rows that happens on. So, and they're all set up very similarly. So, anyway. But yeah, anyway, like I said, that's going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. I know we had a lot of weird YouTube chat instead of actually talking about the game. But you know, take it with a grain of salt, and you know, don't let it get you riled up. There we go again. This is gonna rile me up. How does the power rise up to almost 1500 megawatts? I don't know how it does that. We gotta unlock Mark II. I don't think it's gonna work. I'm gonna have to drop something. Oh wait. See, what is this about? Like, why does the power suddenly randomly go up and then back down? It's so weird. Anyway, that's like I said, that's going to be it for this episode of Satisfactory. We're going to go ahead and end it here. And until next time, we figure out some stuff. And we got our motor set up. We just got to set it up with the main bus, and then eventually back here. Yeah, I do hope you enjoyed. And until next time, I guess it's a goodbye.